We're going to talk about what many of our viewers have already written in about Kim and Kanye and their alleged divorce. They've reportedly been in marriage counseling and living separate lives. Now, multiple sources say they are about to call it quits. Page 6 is reporting that Kim hired this divorce lawyer, Laura Wasser, but others are saying Kim's been paying her for years to be on standby. Kim has also been seen recently without her giant engagement ring. The couple got married in 2014. They have 4 kids. Very important here. So what led to this potential breaking point for the famous couple? There was Kanye's failed run for president. Initially, Kim seemed to support him, but then this happened. Kanye seemed to lose it during this unscripted speech. He even disclosed, if you remember, some very personal details about their first child together, North, which reportedly left Kim shocked. Kanye also talked about wanting to divorce Kim after news of a private meeting between her and rapper Meek Mill at a Beverly Hills hotel. The couple, again, they have 4 children, which, of course, any parent out there, you know, it complicates any potential breakup, along with a reported $2.2 billion fortune. Okay, so we are not going to make this gossipy. Anybody going through a divorce, whether you love Kim and Kanye, whether you hate them, we don't wish that upon anybody. And in fact, I think this is the one time we can actually relate to this couple. Right? So many of our viewers that are going through divorce, have been divorced. We know that there's many things that can cause a breaking point, whether it be politics, whether it be mental health issues. I can speak to that, and I'll get to that, or whether it just be growing apart. What do you think was the breaking point, Tori?
I think it's the second he mentioned North in that speech, as we mentioned, and he said, we almost aborted Northwest. He came out of nowhere with that, and I think that's something that Kim, for her children are very private. I know she's a very public person. I know all about that. But you don't see her speak a lot about North in that way. I think she was over at that point. They tried. But when you're a caregiver to someone with a mental health disease, it ain't easy. It's a lot, and Kanye's a lot. So I think she did her best, but it's not easy being in that role either.
I think going to that point, I think being married to a Kardashian is a lot.
Totally
right?
fair.
We made 3 points of why the marriage broke up because of Kanye. Well, everyone in that whole family has been divorced, right? They all have failed relationships. So I don't think this falls exactly on Kanye. I think it's hard to be in that family, in that tight-knit group, you know? So listen, I'd say Kanye, I'm trying to defend Kanye here because of his mental health. And again, I don't want to get gossipy like you said, but mental health is a serious issue that we all need to focus on as a country, especially in 2021, what we just went through with COVID, people losing their business, their family members, friends, socialization, we're all missing out on that. That all has to do with your mental health, right? So we all need to focus on that, not give Kanye a pass, but learn from him and learn as these, hopefully they are an example to other people out there other than just bashing them because they're Kim and Kanye.
Al?
Really quickly, guys, and I agree with a lot of what you're saying. I'll just say this. If you ever look at a college textbook, psychology textbook that has all the different kinds of maladies that can go on from the neck above. You think about the hundreds and hundreds of mental illnesses that have been so well documented they're in college textbooks. Well, that's not just in a book. That's out here in real life. We all get married, as most people get married to someone, and the chances are you will marry somebody with some form of mental illness. Will it manifest itself radically or maybe on a low level? We don't know, but we all need training on what to do if our partner loses the thread. What do we do? And I don't think anybody is equipped with these tools. We're just told love for better or for worse, and then you're sent out the door, and maybe you have a partner that's schizophrenic. Now what do? Do you stay with them forever? Do you stop? We need to talk about mental health because every conversation that we've ever had in this show always indirectly leads back to that.
Well, listen, I don't disagree with any of you here. This is coming from someone that's been very open about her own mental health issues, but I do think that I'm very empathetic. I'm careful with saying giving someone a pass, considering that Kanye West has had all the resources, right? He's talked openly that he's sought help for his mental health issues. He's been on treatment. He's also been very forthright that he's gone off of treatment. So at some point, you have to take responsibility for yourself. At some point, I'm not saying it's easy. Believe me, I did not want to treat my depression. I did not want to treat my anxiety, my OCD. The list goes on. And then when I battled postpartum depression, it took everything in me to finally get help. It's the one disease, as you always say, Tori, that you do not want to treat. But if I did not take that role, who knows where my husband and I would be today.
Yeah, and I don't want. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, and I'll be completely honest with our viewers. If I did not seek treatment for my postpartum depression, and let me tell you, my husband was so supportive, but you're not your best self. I don't think our marriage would have survived. And then my 2 children would be in a broken family. And that is a sobering moment for me to realize. So I definitely think that Kanye's mental health issues has impacted their marriage, but at what point does he need to advocate for himself, advocate to be a better husband, advocate, if this is the case, advocate to be a better father and a person? And I also think that it amplifies your worst self. So Kanye and his best self is still, in my opinion, a complete narcissist. A complete, entitled, selfish person. This is just my opinion. And I don't think that those things change once you get treatment unless you can work on those things as well. Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally. I was just going to chime in. I thought you were done talking. I apologize.
No.
I was just going to chime in and say, when you say mental health, it doesn't necessarily mean you're Kanye. That's where the stigma comes in. Mental health could be like, I'm depressed from reading social media.
Right.
I'm depressed because my career's not going the way I am. That's mental health. Working out has to do with mental health. Feeling good about yourself is mental health. And we conflate that with all of a sudden you're crazy and you're Kanye and you're on this different level. That's the stigma we need to get rid of.
Al, quickly, and then I'm going to read some comments because our viewers are chiming in quickly.
I was just going to say, Jeff, and the thing that you're talking about, how many people have depression and don't know that they have it? How many people have a partner that has what I have, attention deficit disorder, and don't know that they have it, and they just think that they're messy or scatterbrained? They're people with these issues, but we can't identify them because we're not taught what to look for, and it manifests itself in all these divorces that we're seeing.
That is so well said. And just one thing to leave our viewers, if you yourself are going through it, if you're feeling down, if you have someone, your partner, someone in your life that you suspect is depressed or has mental health issues, please, please, please help them, empower them, advocate for themselves, because it really can save a marriage. Really quickly, Joy says, I think the final straw was when he revealed Kim almost aborted their child to the public.
That was it.
Jan says, Kim going to be taking that money from old Kanye. Not sure about that. Lisa says, faked for publicity. They will work it out in counseling. And then finally, I think the final straw was when he revealed, again, the abortion. So, wow. Well, we appreciate all your thoughts as always. Al, stick around. Coming up on DBL, The Weekend.